Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. Vincent's History for this week. Really big thank you for your Elizabethan work you've done so far. We're now going to week 5 and we're leaving Elizabeth I and we're going to be going into Germany for the next week. So I'm now going to explain the task for this week's work. Okay, all the tasks this week are going to be focused on the early years of Weimar Republic. So we're talking about the Constitution, the President, the Chancellor, going into the threats from the left and right, then dealing with hyperinflation. You're going to have to explain the impact of that later on. So task 1 is, if you look at your work now, there's going to be lots of information about the Weimar Republic. What you have to do, and I've already done one example for you, is just make a mind map on your sheet of paper of all the information about the Weimar Republic. That's your first task. Task 2 is all about the Treaty of Versailles. And the way I remember the Treaty of Versailles is lamb. There's the lamb here, the baby lamb. That stands for land, army, money and blame. Now, the Germans, they have to give away loads of the land. I'm going to give you one example of the land they give away, which is Alsace and Lorraine. So they're losing the types of land, okay? They also have to get rid of their army. So the army is here. Right, so their army is limited to 100,000 men. What you need to do is look at the information about the Treaty of Versailles and write down all the things that they would lose for the armed forces. Not just the army, you need to be writing about the navy and all the other stuff as well. Okay? M is for money. Okay? So they also have to pay a lot of money because they get blamed for starting the war. And the B stands for blame, okay? So land, army, money and blame. All the information is on your sheet. All you have to do is write it around the lamp. You saw my lamp earlier. Task 3, we're going to be looking at the threats to Germany, both political and economic. Now the first threat we're going to look at is the Spartacist uprising led by Rosa Luxemburg in 1919. That's your first one. What you need to do for all these tasks now is explain the impacts. You've got all the information there. All you've got to do is the impact. So Spartacist uprising happens. What's the impact of that? Your second one is a threat on the right. Okay, it's the cap push. Your third threat is in 1923 when the French invade the Ruhr. Why is that going to be an issue for Germany? They start printing off more money. That's a big concern. That leads to hyperinflation, okay? There's too much money in Germany. A loaf of bread is worth absolutely nothing, okay? It goes from 1 mark to over 200,000 billion marks it costs the price of bread. So what they have to do then is burn the money to keep themselves warm. Now, I can't burn this money because actually I go to jail then, because it's actually illegal to burn money, okay? So, but what they would do back then is burn money. The final threat we're going to be looking at is what Hitler was involved in 1923. It's the Munich push. So all the information about the Munich push is there. It's where he tries to overthrow the government. You just have to read the information and explain what the impact is. What is the impact of the Munich push going to have on the Weimar Republic? Okay? Good luck with all your work this week. See you later. Hit the lights. Okay, our facts of the week this week is that in 1975 was the end of the Vietnam War, where the northern Vietnamese troops beat the South Vietnamese, and on the picture you see there is the fall of Saigon, which was on the 30th of April 1975, which eventually turned the entire country united in a communist regime.